Hey, what's up, friend? In today's video, I'm going to focus on some of the neighborhood stuff that I look into when buying a multifamily property. So I'm JP, founder CEO of Multifamily Done For You. Let's jump into it. So the acronym for today is PEWS, P-E-W-S. So let's say you found yourself a multifamily property, right? And it's in a market that you're unfamiliar with. Okay, I'm gonna share with you some of the things you need to look into to feel safe and comfortable about investing into that market, outside of the financial stuff, right? One of the first things I like to look into is the P. The P stands for population growth. You wanna make sure that the population where you're going to buy this property is growing, right? Because if it's on the downside, meaning people are moving out of that area, you'll be hard pressed to find tenants when your property, your units become vacant. Okay, so population growth is a key determining factor. Next thing is employment growth, and AKA job growth. You want to make sure there's jobs or industries moving into the area where you're investing, because when there's job growth, guess what? There's population growth. People move to where the jobs are. All right, but if you see jobs are moving out of the area, then that's indicative that your tenants will be moving out too. So you want to make sure that and it boils down to making sure that you invest into a market in which it's somewhat urban, not rural, where you have a hard time filling in vacant units. Okay. The next thing is the W. So we talked about population, employment. W is for the walkability score. It's actually a website, walkabilityscore.com. Walkability score is pretty much a metric that we like to look into to see if it's a ton of people that live in this particular area, and there's a lot of things nearby. It just goes back to the rural aspect, right? If it's low on walkability score, meaning there's not a lot of shops or restaurants or coffee shops or businesses or industries nearby your property, not saying you have to actually walk there, but if it's just way too far out, again, you have a hard time finding tenants. So you can guess, one of the main things we care about when buying a property is just making sure that there's going to be people there. So we have no problem filling our units or even increasing the rents as well based upon demand. You know, the higher the demand and the supply stays stagnant, that's just simple economics. That's the increase in price. So the last letter is the S, and it stands for safety. Safety meaning the crime rate. Okay, you can just take a look at this data. All these metrics can be found on Census Bureau websites like factfinder.gov, even FBI. They collect data on areas. So we actually look into that as well. But the crime rate, we want to make sure that there's no violent, sexual, or drug-related crimes in that area, right? And a lot of this information that I share, you can find it online, but you can actually call the local police department where that property is located and just ask them for the crime. Now, I remember I did that before, and one person didn't want to share with me, a police officer, who knows why, I don't know. Called back a different time, different day, spoke with a different person, and she was just like a gossip queen, like, oh, let me tell you about this property. Oh yeah, I heard about this, I heard about that, just the other week, did it? So that was enough information I needed to find out as an investor in multifamily that I shouldn't be investing in this neighborhood, okay? So I understand that it's comfortable investing in neighborhoods that you're familiar with, that you know that are within arm's reach of where you live, that's fine. You know, if you have affordable multifamily properties with good returns there, cool. But if you don't, if you're in one of those big cities, you know, New York, Miami, certain cities in California, Las Vegas, San Francisco, maybe in Texas, Atlanta, if you're DC, DMV area, you know, you might be hard pressed to actually find a multifamily deal that's affordable with good returns. And so you might be somewhat motivated to find another market, but that's always been lingering in the back of your head. It's just a good market to invest in. You know, what metrics can I look into to find that? Well, you just heard it in this video. But hey, if you want to learn more details in terms of finding a multifamily property, just check the link below in the description. Book a discovery call so that way we can share how we can work with you, how you can work with us, see if we're a good fit, and make the magic happen with multifamily, the multifamily magic. As always, guys, this is to your success. Continue to earn passively, live passionately. Peace, and I'll see you later.